A habit is something that you do often and regularly, sometimes without knowing that you are doing it. Here is a list of common unhealthy habits, with some evidence of their negative health effects and solutions on how to overcome them. I am sure you will be relating to either one of these unhealthy habits mentioned. I hope you will ensure to take the necessary action today and will take care of yourself. Let me know in the comments, what have you done to overcome such unhealthy habits? Now, let's get started. 1. Multitasking. Multitasking to get more than one thing done at the same time may seem like the smart choice, but research suggests it can impair productivity by as much as 40%. Frequent multitasking also makes us more distractible and impairs cognitive ability, exhausting the brain's executive functioning by switching back and forth between tasks. What to do about it? Try reducing the negative effects of multitasking by eliminating potential distractions and practicing the 20-minute rule, devoting attention fully to one task for at least 20 minutes before switching to another. 2. Procrastinating. Delaying a task despite knowing delay has consequences can be hard to characterize as a habit, but we all know it when we do it by the feeling of failed self-control. Research links regular procrastination to higher rates of stress, lower self-esteem, and poorer mental health overall. What to do about it? There are strategies to overcome procrastination, but most come down to just being more mindful of your feelings and finding the motivation to do what you need to do because it makes you feel better than avoiding it. 3. Burning yourself out with overwork. Burnout is now a work-related issue of chronic emotional and physical exhaustion, characterized by fatigue, insomnia, irritability, and depression, among other symptoms. If these symptoms sound familiar, it may be because your job has unclear expectations, allows too little control over your own schedule and workload, or demands over-engagement at the expense of a healthy work-life balance. What to do about it? Find creative outlets outside the office and set goals around work to keep it from creeping into leisure time. 4. Social isolation. In the age of COVID-19, it's easier than ever to fall into a pattern of social isolation and loneliness. Both increase chronic stress and are proven risk factors for coronary heart disease and stroke. What to do about it? While social engagement can seem like a luxury competing with more practical obligations, make sure you're taking the time to reach out to loved ones or pursuing hobbies that provide the positive face-to-face interactions your mind and body need, even if it's socially distanced. 5. Holding grudges. Feeling hurt or betrayed by someone you trust is never easy, but holding on to that hurt can take a physical as well as emotional toll. Research shows that the resentment and bitterness makes people more likely to die from heart disease and stroke, primarily due to chronic stress. What to do about it? The benefits of letting go and practicing forgiveness are enough to recommend themselves, including improved relationships, higher self-esteem, and less anxiety. 6. Self-criticism. We all have voices in our heads that drive and debate our behavior, but when one or more get excessively negative or critical, it can wreak havoc on our happiness. What to do about it? To start counteracting the inner critic, Very Well Mind advises, you have to note when it takes over and cross-examine it with more positive perspectives. 7. Declining to learn new things. Making a habit of avoiding challenges or declining opportunities to learn can become a self-fulfilling insight, accelerating mental decline. No matter your age, taking on new challenges and learning things helps maintain neuroplasticity, or the brain's ability to adapt. 8. Not writing things down. The most common bad habit is people neglecting to write things down. So many people try to do far too much in their heads. It drives cognitive workload through the roof. You're trying to remember all the variables involved, assess each one, hold your attention on the task, and control any emotions that might flare up. What to do about it? Elaborating on ideas in writing can free up working memory and improve decision-making by putting the considerations literally right in front of you. Research confirms that people who vividly describe their goals in writing are more likely to achieve them. 9. Gripping on the past. Our capacity for thought can be an invaluable tool for accomplishing tasks and making sense of the world around us, but can prevent us from enjoying the present by keeping us preoccupied with what's already past. Feeling taken advantage of in the past might lead to a person being destined for a life with not so many friends. What to do about it? Instead of fixating on or ignoring the past, admit the influence of the past to differentiate the present. In simpler terms, don't repress or fixate on your past, accept it. 10. Being anxious. We spend excessive amounts of time worrying about what and how bad things might happen. Sometimes we do this even if it's very unlikely the bad thing would actually happen. What to do about it? Overcome this by writing out how likely the bad thing is to occur based on actual evidence, learning to practice mindfulness, and doing something besides pondering that will command your full attention, such as vigorous exercise or face-to-face conversation. I hope you will be mindful of these unhealthy habits and will take action today to overcome them. Stay healthy and take care of yourself.